time do you wish to change your plea, or do you want to proceed with your trial?
I want the case to be dismissed.
Well, I'm not going to dismiss the case, but you want to proceed with your trial and see whether or not I find you not guilty or guilty, or do you want to close out the case and resolve by taking a plea of no contest, which means you're not arguing or contesting the ticket?
Well, I have to argue and contest because I think I'm innocent.
Okay, then have a seat, and let me finish calling the rest of the calendar, and then I'll call your case.
Okay.
For your trial.
February 2nd, 2011, at approximately 9:40 in the morning, I was at the intersection of Northwest 72nd Avenue and Northwest 12th Street. I was monitoring traffic, which was traveling eastbound on 12th Street, and a designated lane for right turns only. The lane in question has three road markings and three signs in the air and 2 road markings designating the lane for right turns only. This is the first sign, the furthest one away. The second sign, the third sign at the intersection, and the 2 road markings on the lane. Okay?
Okay.
Straight to judge.
That's agreeable. That's there.
Alright, so 2 lanes, you can make a right from those 2 lanes.
Correct.
Exactly.
On the date in question, this gentleman was in the adjacent lane, or the second lane from the right to left, which is a right turn lane. The light was red, he was in that lane. Upon the change of the light, he continued to travel eastbound and continued past the stopper and merged inside the intersection.
Can I object? That's not true. That's not true.
You
will have
an
your chance.
opportunity. Okay. First he's going to speak, and then you have the
All
opportunity
right.
to explain.
No disrespect, but that's not
Okay, I
true.
understand.
He proceeded eastbound the intersection. After he completed the merge, I stopped him on the right in the private property there, an entrance to a warehouse building, where he was identified by his driver's license and he was cited according to statute. Officer Carter Incorporated.
And that's your opportunity.
All right. This is my argument. No disrespect to you, no drip. But this is my argument. For one, the part where he said I went over and continued, that's not true. Because he came and he wasn't standing watching any traffic. Him and his little 6 buddies come driving out the parking lot, and he see me. He don't see me turning. He see my blinker. Because my blinker's on, because the lady next door said, yeah, you can get over. So he comes around, and I watch him give me an attitude like if I know him. But I don't know him. So I'm like, okay, whatever, God bless. You feel me? So I go around the corner. He go around the corner, he come behind me. So when the light turns green, I was going to go. But had I went, he'd be dead. Because he put it right next to my tire, so I couldn't go. And he instructed me to go through the light. So there's no statute to give somebody a ticket for intent to commit a crime. There's no statute for intent. Like I say.
Saying at no point did you go straight.
He instructed me to go straight.
He instructed you to go straight.
Look, the light was red. The signs were there.
Okay, let's take it step by step. And I understand that you're testifying, you're a little bit nervous in terms of what you want to say, and then you want things to come out okay. But I just
I'll try my best, thank you.
It's okay. All right. Are you in the lane for a right turn only?
I'm in the second right turn only because it's 2, and I'm in the one to the north. Meaning I couldn't make a turn because the lights is red, and you can't turn on the red.
Right. So what you're telling me is that you put your blinker on because you were trying to get on the lane that's left to you.
Right.
Correct? To
I
go
was
straight.
right.
Okay. And you put your blinker on.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
Did you get to change lanes or no?
no, because I would have hit him with the car. He was on a motorbike. He pulled up on the side. When he came around like this, I'm in the morning, I'm praying, I'm saying, thank God, whatever. Beautiful day. And I see him looking at me. I'm like, he must be having a bad day. God bless him. I'm going his way. So when he comes around, I still don't see him. But when the light turned green, I checked because the lady said go, but I wanted to make sure she didn't forget. So we don't get in an accident. I can go to my job interview, which I missed. Thank you. Anyway,
Sir,
so then,
this is not your opportunity to speak to him. You're directing it to me.
all right,
So you have
I
to stop
apologize.
on the comments.
All right, no more comments. So when the light turned, I'm like, oh, I can't go. Police officer there. That's why he looking at me, because he saw my blinker, and he's saying to himself, I'm going to give him a ticket. But I'm a poor person. You know what I mean? There's no reason to be stressing me out over paying Florida's bills. I already paid my property tax. I got no more money.
All right, officer, here's my question to you. Did he have his blinker to change lanes?
What he's saying, which is what I did, is the way the light cycles there, westbound goes first, then eastbound. I had pulled out, I was actually driving westbound. I see him in the second lane, about getting ready to go straight. He did have his blinker on for that. So I make a U-turn, and I pull in, like splitting the lane between him and the lady that was next to him. And I'm just sitting there waiting for the light with him, wait. And when the light turned green, he went straight and merged.
I didn't go.
More to the right.
Oh, you said I couldn't talk then. Sorry. You instructed me to go. He instructed me to go straight, Your Honor, because if I would have left, he would be dead, and I saved your life by looking for you.
Hold on.
You know what I mean? He's sitting there trying to give me a ticket,
I
and
didn't say I was just looking at him.
I
was right
didn't.
next to him. I was looking at him. I stayed looking at him, and he looked at me.
Did you see me look at you? Come on, man.
Sir, I told you not to direct your comments.
Your Honor, when he pulled me over, you know what he said? You saw me looking at you from across the street. Why you didn't turn? And I'm thinking to myself, I'm oblivious to what you're trying to do. I'm just trying to go home and get dressed for work.
Based on your own testimony, sir, and I know you're not.
I didn't do anything.
But based on your own testimony, you're being inconsistent because you told me that you went straight because he directed you to do so.
Right.
And now you just finished telling me that when he pulled you over, he's told you, you saw me looking at you, why didn't you make a right? Not, I told you to go straight. So you just changed your statement.
No. Sorry. There's a piece missing there. What I was saying was, I was addressing the fact that he said he was looking at me and I was looking at him. I was looking at him, yeah, for sure I was looking at him. He was across the street, headed this direction. And I'm looking at him looking at me with a bad face. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about crossing the light. When I went to turn into the lane, my statement is on turning into the lane where he was and the lady was. I couldn't, because if I did, I would have hit him.
Right, but he
So
told you to go straight.
he did tell me to go straight. He said, come on, you and the guy behind you. And the guy behind me couldn't do nothing because he behind me. Until I move, he can't move.
Okay, was there a solid white line in between the two lanes?
Yes.
Okay.
But I didn't break the white line. I never broke the white line.
Either way, even if you had turned, you're not supposed to turn there anyway.
But I didn't
You were
turn.
supposed to make a right-hand turn. You weren't supposed to change lanes to go straight because you were on this lane.
I never changed
Purpose of
lanes.
that is so that people don't try to use those two lanes to avoid traffic and then cut people off.
Ma,
That's what they're trying to avoid.
no disrespect. I'm not cutting you off. I never changed lanes. I stayed in my lane. He instructed me to go forward. I couldn't get into the other lane because he was there.
All right, I'm gonna make my ruling, sir.
I mean-
The state has met their burden.
Burden of what? Give me a ticket for something that don't exist? You can't give a person a ticket for something that don't exist. I didn't do it.
Sir, if you don't like the ruling, you can appeal it, but I have made my ruling.
God bless you.